Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I'm very excited because I've partnered with Pure Canada Maple to bring you a Maple Syrup 101 along with a clean and delicious maple-inspired 30-minute meal. So what is pure maple syrup? Well, pure maple syrup is a sweetener that is derived directly from the sap of maple trees. And did you know that Quebec, Canada produces the most maple syrup in the world? Unlike refined sugar, which undergoes a very long, complex process in order to be condensed into crystallized sugar, maple syrup is much more natural and unrefined, which makes it a much healthier alternative to a refined sugar. Think of the difference the same as you would between whole and refined grains. An unrefined natural sweetener, like a pure maple syrup, undergoes a lot less processing, so it maintains more nutrient density, plus it's 100% pure and free of additional coloring or additives. Pure maple syrup also contains zinc and manganese, which help to keep the heart healthy and the immune system strong. It also has 65 beneficial plant compounds with antioxidants. So remember guys, those antioxidants are what fight off free radicals in the body. And recent research has also uncovered that pure maple syrup may help to reduce chronic inflammation in the body, promote brain health, improve liver function, and help to manage type 2 diabetes. So clearly there are a lot of nutritional benefits from enjoying pure maple syrup from Canada. Now, one thing you want to be sure of when you are buying your maple syrup is that you are buying 100% pure maple syrup. You want to get the real deal. There are a lot of brands out there that sell imitation maple syrup. They're the ones that usually come in the plastic squeeze bottles. And really all they are is corn syrup and artificial flavoring. So that is not the maple syrup you want to be buying. What you'll want to look for is a good quality maple syrup. And in order to do that, all you have to do is read the ingredient list. The only ingredient that should be listed is maple syrup. It's also important to check that the maple syrup is from Canada, because Quebec, Canada is the only place with very strict quality control, and they test every single barrel. Plus, all of the maple forests in Quebec are protected. So not only is the Pure Canada maple delicious and nutritious, it is also sustainable. Now, there are different grades of maple syrup, but without getting into too much detail, really what you need to know is that the lighter the color of the maple syrup, the more delicate the flavor is going to be. And the darker the color, the stronger the maple flavor will be. Now, if you've never tasted maple syrup before, it is delicious. It's kind of difficult to describe, but if I had to try, I would say that it is sweet and buttery with a slight nutty flavor to it. Now, you can find pure maple syrup in just about any grocery store, and once you get it home, all you need to do is store it in your fridge. And while it is absolutely delicious, drizzled over pancakes and waffles, it's a lot more versatile than that. You can use it in so many different ways. You can add it to your tea or your coffee, use it as a sweetener in your smoothies and your lemonade. You could add it into baked goods like muffins or energy bars. And it also adds a depth and complexity to savory dishes as well. So it's great in a salad dressing, mix it in a stir fry, roasted veggies, or even as a rub for a marinade on some meat or some chicken or fish. One of my favorite super easy and delicious maple-inspired weeknight meals is this maple glazed salmon with a kale tahini maple salad. This is literally a clean and delicious 30-minute meal. So I start by preheating my oven to 350 degrees, and then I have 2 6-ounce king salmon fillets on a rimmed baking sheet that I've lined with some parchment paper, and that just makes for no sticking and easy cleanup. Then I'm gonna combine some pure maple syrup, low sodium soy sauce, Dijon mustard, ground cumin, and 1 clove of crushed garlic in a small bowl. Gently whisk that all together and then drizzle it on top of the salmon, making sure to save a couple of tablespoons to glaze the salmon when it's done cooking. That's gonna go into my oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until it's cooked through and it flakes really easily with a fork. General rule of thumb there, for every 1 inch of thickness on the fish, it's gonna cook for 15 minutes. Then while my salmon is cooking, I like to make this very simple salad using the pure maple syrup in the dressing. So in a nice big bowl, I have about 4 cups of kale that I've cut into nice thin shreds, and I'm gonna be adding in 1 bell pepper that I cut into strips along with a few radishes. Then I'm gonna make this very simple dressing by combining my pure maple syrup with some tahini, which is made from sesame seeds, some fresh lemon juice, 1 more clove of crushed garlic, and some salt and pepper. Gently whisk that all together, and then I just drizzle this over the salad and toss it until all of the veggies have a nice light coating of the dressing. Divide that amongst 2 plates, and then when the salmon is done, put a little bit of that extra glaze right over the top, plate it up, and you have this beautiful, simple, delicious maple-inspired dinner. The fish is so flaky and it's rich and buttery, which pairs perfectly with that pure maple flavor because it's also very rich and buttery. Adds a real depth of flavor to the salmon. You guys have got to try this one. So now I want to hear from you. If you enjoy using maple syrup already, what are some of your favorite recipes? And if you haven't tried it yet, where do you think you'll start? Come on down to the comments below and let me know. And if you guys haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone else you know who's trying to make healthy eating easy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Dani Spees, and I will see you back here next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers! That's gonna go into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes or until it's cooked through and flakes really. That's gonna go into my oven.